In Middletown, Delaware, a giant skull grins at you from a cornfield, and you know you found it. 1,700 acres dedicated to all things dark and evil. Fright Land.
So everybody in Delaware knows Fright Land.
It's like what you would expect in a horror movie, like people jumping out at you.
People love Fright Land. I mean, it's amazing. We've had people come up from Georgia just to come to Fright Land.
I've seen a really big person that you would not think would be scared drop something.
It's all just bloody fun.
Fright Land started about 12 years ago with some friends of mine on a whim. We had this old barn out here, and we decided one year just to try to do some charitable work and have a little haunted house and maybe make a contribution to a local charity.
The group's mission came into sharper focus when the Ferrara's daughter, Natalia, was diagnosed with leukemia. Fright Land decided to go on with the show and use the proceeds to establish the Leukemia Research Foundation of Delaware. They've given the charitable organization as much as $40,000 per season.
Every dime that we raise is going directly to research for blood cancers.
Natalia recovered, but it took a while for her to overcome her fear of Fright Land.
I used to hide in the ticket booth. I'm just really scared. I'm a big baby.
The scares are built around the fictional life story of mad Dr. Thaddeus Idalia.
The story is Thaddeus Idalia lived here years ago, and his daughter hung herself in the barn, and it just turned him mad. He went crazy and started doing mad experiments on people.
Prowling through the park at night puts you face to face with giant animatronics. But the owners believe that the real trick to scaring people is the human element.
We don't feel that we can ever replace a live actor. It's that you can't replace it with an animatronic. It's just an in-your-face scare.
Fright Land's 8 attractions employ 140 paid actors whose job it is to scare people any way they can. They'll even reach out from the dark and touch you.
You know, I'll creep up behind someone and I'll go on their shoulders or on their head, you know, just move my hands across it, and it gets a pretty good start on it because you don't expect it.
The actors' day begins just before sunset in the backstage area, where they get their costumes and masks.
Big and ugly right behind me.
Then it's on to makeup, which is run as a kind of factory for making monsters.
We kind of set them up like an assembly line, setting them in one door and out the other. We got a whole team in here. We just kind of work with each other and kind of do it as we go. Nobody really comes up with a hardcore design.
The actors come in one entrance normal and out the other as freaks.
Over here we've got people getting prosthetics, and we wait in line and people get airbrushed. And as for me, I skip through all of it and I just go straight to blood. Me, I will be getting sawed in half.
Those who show up on Fright Land's doorstep each year include many who've made this journey through darkness an annual tradition.
Yeah, I come here about every single year. My favorite thing was the guy with the chainsaw, because he found out that I was most frightened and he chased me out the exit.
You begin with a visit to haunted Idalia Manor.
Please enter. I don't want to go first. Okay, come on. I'm not going first.
A big part of the experience is anticipation at the shock to come. And don't expect it necessarily to be the one in front who gets it.
The first person to go through usually isn't the first person to get scared. They're more likely the first person to get startled. Usually it's actually the middle person that gets scared the most, because most people wait for the middle person and then jump out.
Oh my God.
Leaving Idalia Manor, you'll find the exit much less ceremonious than the entrance.
Oh my God, my heart is pounding.
Reedy Point Penitentiary is next, where you'll find the welcome is not the warmest in the world.
Go! Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going!
I said you don't want to see somebody cry! That's what I'm talking about! Where's my prisoner?
The tables get turned, the guards get fried, and you wind up a hostage on a prison break.
Come on, getting this bus started yet, man! I thought you were the one that got in there for stealing cars. Don't you know how to hotwire?
We don't have a script. We kind of more or less improv. We usually sit down and have a little meeting every day, trying to go about what we're going to do this day.
Where'd you get your license, man? Cracker Jack box!
Once you're through that predicament, there awaits another, the Haunted Hayride, which takes you from the world of light to the world of shadows.
Where'd it go? Welcome to Carnival! Everything floats around here! Nothing is free!
By the time you come through, you're jumping at your own shadow.
Right there, I can see him.
Very lovable little creatures out there. Get frightening.
You may think you can stand up to your deepest fears, but a visit to Fright Land will be the test for those brave enough to venture out into a land of living nightmares.